Yes, sir. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and also good night, depending your time and your location from the area you are joining. Biafra is my home TV right now. I salute you and I greet you all. Once again, I thank you all the fellow Biafrans, those who still awake up to now to listen to the gospel, to the truth that we are saying about those who are the enemy of Biafra people, those who are manipulators, those who think they can play with Biafran people, and those who are here, they say that Biafra will not come, and those who never come because of the name of Biafra. That is those that we are here today to debunk and prove how they are the enemies of Biafran people. Fallback bridge, the enemy of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the enemy of United States of Biafra government. These people of Fallback Fulani bridge, those gullible, those individuals who never in the first place like Mazi Simon Ekpa, who never in the first place believe in what he's doing, who come to use his name to make money, who come to use their name for the government of Nigeria to know them and pay them and also to recruit them. That is those we are here to expose their atrocity, their propaganda, and their lies. You know that because of this individual, they started with lies, and there is nothing more they can do today except to lie to the Biafran people. That is only what they can do. And because of they started with lies, they will continue telling lies. Today, look at what is happening in social media, what Sonny Akparawa is posting. The question is, Sonny Akparawa, are you the lawyer? Are you the attorney? See, there was a time I said this when we was back in Nigeria fighting for this movement. I openly tell somebody who claimed that he's PA of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nke si na afọ ya bụ Chibuike Ọkpara, na-claim na ya bụ personal PA to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I told him, guy, listen, if it happened that you is the one who are going to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu PA, that means Biafra don't have anybody. And this Biafra we are fighting, people will see us and make mockery of us because you don't have what it takes to be the PA of Biafran people, of a leader of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know what it means that somebody said that I am a leader of I am vice, in fact I am PA to someone like Tunumbu? Let me just put it in that form. Do you know what it means to someone to come up and say, I am a PA of Tunumbu? You know what it means? And you know how it goes, and how, and the who. So, when it's come today in what we are doing, why this individual are so pained and so pissed off? Do you know why? Because, oh, in my country I have a Bridget. I thank you for coming. Thank you so much. See, in this movement we are into, in the movement of now we are into United States of Biafra right now. That is where we are into. Do you know why these people are being pained? They are being pained because that the restructure of those who are going to lead in Biafra government, that they are not there. How could you come when we have all the lawyers, all the barristers, all well-read Biafran people? Sonny Akparawa happened to be our Minister of Information. On what ground? See, the movement we are into has passed that level where ordinary people like me will come and will be a minister of information. As in what? What is my level? What is my level of qualification? What is my level of education? How could how could Biafran people present me in the government that I am the information minister? Child. This is why these people was being penned, because nobody, do you understand? Nobody or born of any human being at their level, they are too small in what we are doing. They are too small for them to be the people that are leading Biafran people. Look at Sonny Akparawa being a information minister for Biafran people. Under what qualification of education? Under what qualification of common bread? Under what qualification of just a common thing that when you look at it and see that you say, yes, they are doing well, that she's here, he qualifies to. All these things, like what I told you, when it comes to politics and the people who want to lead people, or the first time in politics, if you ring a bell of a campaign, you will see Abu, you will see all different kind of people at their level. They are the first who will jump in. That is what happened in what we are doing today. The people that have been jumping to lead Biafran people, starting from Owazurike to Mazin Nandekan, are not people that are supposed to lead Biafran people. That is why it's been delayed till this moment, till today. This enemy of Maz Simon, this enemy of Mazin Nandekan, you see today that sue Biafran government in Washington DC, they are haters of the truth. They are the arboros in this movement. That is why when you hear voice of China Samuel or Iken Guru or Biafran Chai or name them what none, just look at those people. You understand what I'm saying? Because they are not here. They when the world look at them on social media, look at people that are fighting for Biafra for them, look at people that are leading them, look at how tattered they are. That's why I say somebody like me cannot lead Biafran people. Now we have a government. It must be with those who has the qualification of the other countries like America, like Japan, like China, like Germany, like UK. Name all these countries. The people that has that quality that the other people has is what they are going to use. We are going to use. That is why you will see that Robert Obies said upon the eve of reintegration of independent state of Biafra that we have to do what? Prepare those who are going to work the government with the certificate that when the world asks us who is Minister of Information, you present his certificate and his portfolio. Who is your COS? Who is your deputy? Who is your financial secretary? Who is your treasurer? All these level of positions that we are looking for, there is qualification you must have for you to obtain it. That is where we are for now. Biafra movement is no longer for touts and the riffraffs like Shemaka Ajere, like another Ramu, like Sonia Akparawa, like that petty. No, it's now where people that were read, that we seek with their qualification to represent Biafran people. So the world will look at you and look at the level of those who are controlling you and how they are doing it, so you can be able to understand what they said. Yes, they have what it takes to be a nation. That is why we said that ESN can no longer represent Biafran people. We can never use ESM to the world and say these are those are security. No, we must have two things: police and army, and that is where we are. Everything has to be in line of what other country has. So when they recognize you and have alliance with you, so you can protect that integrity. They can see that respect. They can see that big quality of people in the government. That is how it goes. That is why these people today, they know that immediately they restructure those who are going to work with the government, that the certificate, they don't have it. It's level where we are is not a level where we use their passing 6 O-level result to come inside the government to work with the government. This is the truth. The enemy of man, Simon Ekpa, they know that man, Simon Ekpa, has restructured to drop all this level of non-entities, all the level of inconsequential, all these people that don't have a certificate. Something like Sona Akra, who hide in which country? Do you know where Sona Akra hide today? That he cannot come out. People went to Finland 2 times. Where is him? The information minister who cannot travel from a country where he is, to Biafra people, to when we went for the first one, name of Bridget, and second one went to declare independent state of Biafra. Because now after we declared, he disappeared. On the day of the declaration, he also disappeared. This is how everything is working. Because if you look at what happened to Mazi Nnamdi, it's only him. And those who think they are a professor, they are lawyers, they are flowing him, they are after money. They want Nigeria government precisely to recognize them. And immediately the Nigeria government recognize them, what happened? They join them. Udoku, I wish I can give you a number, you call and tell me how Simon is a coward, because you are the one that is a coward. Because without me opening YouTube, I don't know who you are. Without opening YouTube, I know Simon. I never knowed you. He did not say that. That is an allegation. That is because everything he is doing is we all see it in social media. So you who are imagining that he's a coward are the one who are a coward, because you can never stand to up to the level of Simon Ekpa. Udoku, you are the one, because in your entire life you can never stand up to the level of Simon Ekpa, even though he said he's a content creator. Can you present yourself to that level to become a content creator? I'm asking you, can you present yourself to become the level of a content creator in the level of Simon Ekpa today? You know, when you people like it, when you go into somebody, you want to pick the word that when it's really like you are abusing that person or you bring that person down. How many content creators in Nigeria that police are in the world that was being arrested and they charging for, or the charge they put on him today? I want to ask you, how many of them? Simon Ekpa is a true freedom fighter, whether you like it or not. Is somebody like me today can call myself a content creator. If you cannot respect me and you come here, mention and call Simon Ekpa a coward, you did not respect me at all. Because I love him and I love what he's doing and what he did till today. It's people like you that make Simon Ekpa to be where he is today. Because you people are those who want to see, what are you doing? Can you show us? It's for him to show what he's doing. That is what lies me in problem today. And you are here calling him a coward. Can you yourself, Udoku, can you present yourself as a content to that level? If you can, start, I will join you. Don't come to my platform. See, anybody who comes to my platform last time on it, next thing I normally do, I block you out of my platform, because I don't condone nonsense, because I know what he's fighting for. He's my prime minister, no matter what. And I want to tell you, he's not leading individuals. That is why the case is, because he's leading what? The United States of Biafran people. That is where we are for now. Can you create a content to that level of Simon Ekpa? Create it on 1 month, I will follow you. Can you? Yes, so onye ọbụla eji can do anything to rescue himself out from the enemies. Do you understand? Onye ọbụla eji can say anything to remove himself from the hands of the enemies. It doesn't matter. Even if he said that. Even if he said that. Do you listen to the court today? Did you listen to it? And see how he challenged those people and what the answer is. Because of where do you believe? Do you believe, are you a one Nigerianist or are you a Biafra? Which one are you? A lot is happening, and this is what you can come here. Simon Ekpa has made Biafra to know on a highest stage this time around. He is the one with Mazen Nandekano. From where Mazen Nandekano stopped, he add 70% from where Mazen Nandekano stopped today. If I want you to know that. There is some word you have to say for you to do what? Even Abraham denied his wife for him to be alive. Abraham did what? Abraham denied his wife for him to be alive. Is it not true? Abraham is now 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. So even though Simon said this for him to be free and come out, according to what he's doing, let it be. I was set with all my faith. I have been in his shoes, but I understand what it means. Even the little one, where I was a commander somewhere, I know how I suffered. I know what happened. So, do not come and tell me that, please. Do not come and tell me that about Simon. Because that's anybody who can to talk about Simon, to abuse Simon. What am I doing? I block you. I put you on timeout. You will never come to my session again. But you can watch the program. But you cannot comment. I love Simon so much with all my heart. He is my prime minister, whether you like it or not. I will not believe in what you believe. And he is doing the needful. He did a lot. He moved Biafra movement on a higher stage, on an international level. That is what he did. That is why Donald Trump can invite him to come for his inauguration, whether I like it or not. You did not see all those ones. You want to come and tell me that he's a content creator? Yes, he is. And what next? What can you do? Can you fight like him? Can you walk like him? Can you move like him? The enemies of Biafran people are those mocking Simon, those that never want Biafra to come. That is those making mockery of Simon about you today. That is those tarnishing the image of man Simon, the enemies of Biafra. Please, let's go to comment section and read the comment those that you deserve to read. The comments those that make sense, because not everything I see in comment section I read. I am like, if we're born many of us raised, that is how I listen to certain things that I am doing. Yes, so I see people here. I see Bridget. Good day, sir. I thank you. I see Gina Glad. She said, well done. We'll continue the good work. Odubo. Good evening, Maz. I greet you. Udoku, I don't like this your comment. Honestly, it's the kind of comment that when I see it on my page, I will block you. Do not come here to abuse Simon or Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. These people are the GS Romans. Because Natago Mafuna na Libo Wepoa. Wepo and Kenya home come Mafun Tago. Well, now we're back on the country and I did. Well, Simon Ekpa Jason. Simon Ekpa was somebody, an athlete who will grow good to Nigeria and return it back to them. That's why you are Finland that if you are charging Simon of anything today, you are telling us that here, Simon is you are a reserve minister today. He's also a politician and you are in Finland. Because of Nigerian government give you money, you have to go and arrest him and start today putting charges on his name. As you never know him before. Before Nigerian government comes in, he's not serving you free and fair, he's not paying his tax. He's not having his building. Do you know how much he bring into Finland when he bring over 1,500 Biafrans to Finland? First and second, pay for the hotel charges for the food and the everything. Did he not pay? So you receive money from my terrorists. That's what people are telling us. Finland, you must be careful. So going further, my fellow dear friends, we need to understand that the FALLBACK bridge, enemy of Simon Ekpa and the United States of Biafra, that is who they are. They are working for their paymaster. So now, you are not a lawyer. So all this kangaroo write-up you are making is up. For me, you are wasting your time because it doesn't move anything. It doesn't help anything, and it can never help. Simon Ekpa has made name in history, has carried his name as a freedom fighter, whether you like it or not. History has carried his name as the Biafra Prime Minister, like the way history carries Martin Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of Biafran people. Today, Martin Nnamdi Kanu is telling that he's fighting for Biafra. He's not fighting for IPOB. He's not fighting for Bridge. Simon Ekpa is fighting for Biafran people. People of the United States of Biafra. That is who Simon Ekpa is fighting for. I want to understand this, that it is very imperative that you understand it and forget gossiping. Forget behaving like a woman. And when you are not in court to translate what happened in language they use, you can come here and comment. Anything that anybody says about Simon Ekpa, that is not the issue. The issue is that what history will remember him for, whether you like it or not. Can you in your life make such a history? That is why the history, the things he made, the enemies, Simon, the enemy of Simon Ekpa, the enemy of Biafran people, those who never want Biafran people to come, those who want to use Biafra to reach themselves, Chiamaka, Sanaya Kwarawa, Radio Rama, and go. That is why they are today ranting on social media, disgracing themselves. That is why I said, if this kind of people are the people that are fighting for Biafra, Biafra will never come. Biafra will never what? Will never come. Because they don't have a common sense. That is why their lawyer is also like the way they are, Godabri and the Gizzard. That is why they don't know what they do, because they don't know their left from their right. Because of they want money, they are ready to do anything. Because of they want money. Yes, smokers, you can see you. Today, he's penning them seriously. Why is he penning these enemies? And why are they fighting? And why are they working for Nigerian government? Because they know that in Biafra government, they don't have a space. At their level, the level where we are is no longer the level where we was before. There is a topic President Kanu said, that we are preparing ourselves better than the way we are before. That is why you see Simon Ekpa. That is why you see those are well read, those who have the certificates in America, in the UK, in Germany. They are the one piloting the affairs of Biafran people. It's no longer something of those who has passing 6 certificates can handle anymore. That is why when I see people that spoke very well, people like Mother Tina, I respect them. People like some of our sisters, our brothers who spoke very eloquently, I respect them because they are saying, they are putting it the way it is. So the world, we know that yes, we have those that can match them. Can Sanaya Kwarawa speak English in Trump? We ever hear of his hearing? Can Sanaya Kwarawa speak English in Trump? We said yes. This is Minister of Information. Can Chiamaka speaks English? Donald Trump will say, oh, he's the deputy person of information minister. Because you see another Aram who make content every day social media, who use the real to make content, and YouTube will pay him money. That is why he's on social media every blessed hour, for long hour. Anything that Adon Rama is talking today, the only thing Adon Rama can say, the YouTube can pay him money, can take him a long hour. It's talk about Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, about Rose. Go 247, Master Humble Lion, Progress the Analyst. This is all what Rama can do that YouTube can pay him money. They are free enemy of Biafra. Adon Rama is the Vice President of Igbo World Congress. That is those she represents today. The question is, Igbo World Congress, do they want the Igbo World Congress? Did they want Biafra? The answer there is no. They never want Biafra at all, at all. So I'm representing them, those people that is enemy of mass. Igbo World Congress is enemy of mass. Nnamdi Kanu. Igbo World Congress is the enemy of mass Simon Ekpa. Igbo World Congress is the enemy of the United States of Biafra, because they know that when the United States of Biafra, they won't have a position to steal and control Igbos and making them with the money the people are donating. Today, everything in all the fundraising you and Chairman Sani Aprawa are doing, so you can't use and pay those who you call your lobby. I tell you that as we come back from Finland, the government of Biafran people terminates the job they give to Gizzard and the Godabri Mo, those fake individuals, those corrupt lawyers in America. See, there is something Mandela said that when African people needed their help, that they first called who? They first called America. They did not come. I want to play that video for you to know something. So today, if anybody is hoping that America will recognize us, it's a lie. They can even. I think that a man who come to Finland said that they will fall in the 4th position or in the 5th position. I am not doing that because America will recognize us. No, America might be the last people that will recognize Biafran people. No matter to recognize us fully, America is going to be the last people to recognize us. Let us play Nelson Mandela, what he said about America. I want to listen very, very carefully. Pay attentive as you listening.
The first country which we approached in the 60s for assistance when our leaders had to leave the country in order to mobilize the support of the international community. The first country we approached was the United States of America. We could not even succeed to come close to the government, and they refused to assist us. But Cuba, the moment we appealed for assistance, they were ready to do so, and they did so. Why would we now listen to the Western world when they say we should have nothing to do with Cuba? It's just unreasonable. No human being acts in that particular fashion. Here is a country that was the first to assist us when the West, which had formidable resources, was actually supporting the government.
Do you hear that? He's telling you, who is saying this? Nelson Mandela. That's when Africa needed help, they first go to America, they refuse. But when they go to Cuba, they come very fast to help Africa. So anybody who is looking at America today to give you Biafra, you are lying. The only thing we will do that will be in America, creating more awareness in what we are doing. We use America to create awareness. That is why I said we have to look for those countries who are enemy of Nigeria, who are enemy of Russia, to work with them. They are the ones that will come to organize us. They are the ones that are going to support us. Today, did America support Burkina Faso? The answer is hell no. But look at Russia supporting them, and they are moving forward. To no hope that America, we are not waiting for anybody. That is why when I see these individuals who love money more than themselves, who never want Biafra, who are not here to free their people, like the enemy, the fallback bridge, they are enemy of Biafran people. Instead of now we have got a government that we all to come under the government and fight our enemies and use the enemy of our enemy to get what we want. They come to divide us more. They make themselves enemy within ourselves. Do you understand it? That's why I said that it also is a high time. This is my opinion. This oil that make America, this oil that make Ukraine, that make UK, this oil that make Finland today dealing with Obatobi, it's a high time we use that oil to get alliance with countries that has equipment we need to defend Biafra land. Let's go there and do it. Let's go there and get it once and for all. Let's use what we have, get what we want. We win continual fundraising for long, but as we are doing so, God, now we have a government. As what Obi said, that we are declaring of innocence of Biafra is going to generate a document that we are going to use to present the world. They will organize us very fast, not even bridge documents. Please, as you come in, please like and comment and share. The enemy, Fallback bridge, they are enemy of Mas Simon Ekpa. They are enemy of United States of Biafra. Today, you can see that with what they are cooking, with what they are baking on social media. I want to listen to Mas Simon Ekpa before he was arrested. That's why I want us to listen to all this thing. And there's another thing again we have to know. Obazna Kanu said, when you are not doing anything, nobody's looking for you to stop you. But when you are doing something good, they will come to stop you. That is why Fallback bridge, the enemy of Mas Simon, the enemy of Mas Kanu, the enemy of the people of United States of Biafra, they are trying to stop our government. Because the government is doing something. Do you know why government is not looking for them to stop them? Because they are not doing anything. For them seeing us that we at the government are doing something. That is why they want to stop the government. That is the only reason why they want to stop the government. That is how Jina Bambo, government, in a government in Emi, and a government will put an end to corruption. So now I walk in Crane Zumo Biafra. Kuna men on ground don't care how ego, man how they sue Biafra government. How they sue their fellow Biafrans that Wazika did not do against Mazen Nandikan, that DOS did not do against even the one Bruce Fem try. Where is it today? Is we have trashed all this. So watch out how this their stupid that the madness will be trashed out. And shame will become their own. One day, or Buro Bros or Baokone Bebu. Ọ na-eme egwu tụba ọkpa ọshiba n'olu n'olu egwu na-atụ. They are afraid of what this government will do. That is why they doing what they are doing today. That is the reason why they are doing it. There is no other reason they are doing it. Look at what is happening. Radio Rama, I am playing this video because of you. The Biafran is under siege. Look at what a senator in chamber is shouting. Let us listen to this. You see?
There's no food. People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot pretend.
This is it. Radio Rama, I am playing because of you. They are shouting about this man is from North.
We need not run away from the fact.
Listen to it.
That more than ever before in the history of our nation, this is the worst instability we are facing. In fact, this is worse than the Civil War. Mr. President, the solution is very simple. Today there are a lot of misgiving, a lot of misinterpretations of what is happening. Some people believe, some people in government are supporting this move. Some people believe, some people sponsor those who are destabilizing our nation within the country. The answer is very simple. We cannot pretend that we are capable of confronting the situation in our hands.
Finland, do you hear that also? Finland.
When the pandemic came, got to the point that China had to claim they came to their rescue. We shouldn't pretend that we needed foreign support now. Let nobody deceive us, Mr. President. A lot of billions of naira have been put for security services. Nothing is coming out of it. We wouldn't wait until our nation gets formed. Let us shout and call for foreign support. I am a big APC man and I've been supporting my party. But the president should get to know that it has gotten to a point that we who are supporters, who are members of the APC, we can no longer keep quiet. The president must rise to the occasion.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe and share the program as you comment.
The nation is on fire. The president was rise to the occasion. It costs us nothing to get foreign support.
Alade Orama, do you hear that? I am playing this with Alade Orama. Alade Orama, do you hear this? That a senator in chamber is calling that Nigeria is bleeding. That everywhere is under siege, even them. No, you never see something.
We are not free, our children are not free. The president must rise to the occasion. There is no nation, there is no powerful that doesn't need support of other nations. Individuals cannot say you will leave the world without any other person with you. So we must rise. The situation is our security system has collapsed. It has failed.
Do you hear that their security system has what collapsed? Finland, do you hear that the security system of Nigeria has collapsed? That is not Simon Ekpa.
Today we are facing serious problems. If our nation is to survive this period, I'm not in doubt that the security architecture we have today cannot cope with what we are facing. Every part of the country is threatened. From the north to the south, nobody is safe. Nobody can travel 50 kilometers in our nation. I feel like shedding tears for a country that we grew up, where nobody has asked you when you travel from Lagos to Maduguri. I done it in time past. Today I cannot travel from here to Kaduna to Niger State where I was born.
Okay.
The president must know that this is a bad time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation. This is my position, Mr. President. We must rise to it. They are killing people in the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. We should shut down the National Assembly. Let's shut down if we cannot save this country. We stay in our homes. Our country is bleeding. People are in poverty.
They never cry.
People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot be there.
Udo put that experience. Do you hear what they are shouting? Is this time when they shouting this? That everywhere is bleeding. Do you hear that? Do you hear this? That everywhere is what? Is bleeding. The killing here and there that is going on today. It's only Biafra land. That France. And we want to go to Ngozi Orabeze. And we want to Rose. In a may expose a young, vibrant man is here and walk with his injury wega enemy of Biafran people. In a man lives of Ngozi Orabeze today. And when you hear the man on social media, compared to others except to Igbo, those are fighting, those are talking about Biafran people. That is the only content you are creating. You don't talk about Nigeria. Look at what the senator is shouting. You can't do a video. You hear the idea, oh Mundibo, our land is under siege. Oh Mundibo, Biafra land is under siege. Biafra land in our walk, Biafra land in. That is, he will deceive all those who believe in you. Not someone like me, no, on ground, where Bogoto, Kembosin, Bosia, Marifene men, Marandi Bundi, and Diabo. This is the gospel truth that we all must know. There is no time to waste anymore because the enemies of Biafran people all have shown themselves. DOS members are enemy of Biafran people. FALLBACK Fulani Bridge are enemy of Biafran people. Accountability group are enemy of Biafran people. Oma the highway, they are all there working with all these groups to bring the government down because this government will expose the atrocity and they will answer query Biafra land for all the atrocity they have committed. They must do what? They must pay for the atrocity they have committed. It's very imperative that we all understand it, that we all understand where we are going. You see all this that is happening, it is happening for a reason. A history must carry the way you address issue of Biafra. A history must carry your tax and how much you paid. So if you are hiding your face, if you are dodging, where people in Senate House, Chamber House is telling you that Nigeria is bleeding, that everywhere is killing everywhere, kidnapping here and there, that they can no longer be free to move out. Yeah, my brother Biafran, I don't know whether you're a brother or a sister, Good morning from here. It's also morning where I am also because this is 2 a.m. This is 2 a.m. where I am also. I greet you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you for being awake up to this hour. Thank you so much. So my country people, my Biafran people, understand the area we are, that all these people who are fighting against this government right now, they are all enemy of Simon Ekpa, the enemy of Mazinan, because Mazinan cannot say a day will come when the people will give mandate to do what? To form a government. As when I look at these people today, I say, where are they coming from? Do they even listen to Simon Ekpa? You want us to listen to you 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, 2016, 2018. Where are you, Sonny Akbarawa, when it's come to Biafra movement? When is Yamaka Jere? What's another Arama? When we are in Biafra land, the current placards shouting that's in any Biafra, Mobero, Ghanaian, now, when it's a Biafra, the Biafra have the government, the government. Child, all this blood are now from each the Mazen and the Kano, whoever can care Mazen. In Kelly, blood now from blood of Biafra, who the Mazen and the Kano, all the members of DOS, starting from Chikidosium down to all of them. Blood Nana Ofu Tata. Sagage the man Simon Ekpa, ordinary so down to Sonny Akbarawa, to all of them who are government of who still use that name Bridge to make our people, to kill our people. The name of Bridge name they use and ask the population to stop war. It's the same thing that DOS did, asking ESN to stop war. The same thing is what these individuals are doing today. Nothing changed, nothing different. Please, as you come, subscribe on this page. Biafra is my home TV. Please subscribe. There is nothing they are doing. The same people ask. Now, if you happen to become a crime, somebody who asks the Biafra Liberation Army to stop war, and somebody who will take the new one for them to protect the land, who is doing good and who is doing bad. This is where I am getting mad. This is where I am getting mad today. They are the one, open his thinking dirty mouth to open up and say Biafra Liberation Army stop war, like DOS, including me. They could have handed me over to Nigerian government. As well as school can myself me. The day Uche Ifeanyi killed Umbo Shoria and say his PA, and with another man, another our gallant man there. Ekpa. Oh God. The day Uche but in case Uche one stupid barrister no oh God, I'm White. The day Obulia with another gallant man. And the time on Monday, visit at home. Upper meeting set up. I work how many pieces with network AG barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor Welani Ibanaka. Yes, Wadatina, you are here. Thank you so much. Wadatina, are you sleeping at all? Do you even rest at all? Because I have checked many platforms of Biafran, those are under University of Biafran, check today. You are there. Do you have even time to rest? Wadatina. One. That is why I said the movement of Biafra we are not people like Sonny Akbarawa again, are not people like me to lead. Do you know that if one other thing that speaks English, when I put my ear like this to listen, how can Sonny Akbarawa represent us as a minister of information? Level of English Donald Trump Polano, Sonny Akbarawa Gasudia wanna gonna Donald Trump Polano, the word Olano. That's why I tell Machuku became, when we are in Biafra land, he's trying to prove that he's a Mazen and the Kano. I told him, Machuku became, if you are Mazen and the Kano PA, Biafra has no but, and Biafra will never come. Do you know now, any level of English, the word don't not this just cut and joint here I am blowing here right now. That is why I told you that the movement of Biafra, politics, na ndị eji akwụkwọ eburu ụzọ pụta. At last ndị nwere akwụkwọ ndị ji bik and paper dị ihe pụta, ndị nke ya agụ akwụkwọ dị ka anyị nwere zoo n'okpuru ha. That is the this movement. This is the truth. Hey, my brother watching us from Holland, Lucien, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. May Elohim bless you. Please be safe and be strong, my brother. Be safe and be strong wherever you are. Now, when you move from this, look at this Biafra movement. Why Biafra has never come? Because the wrong people started the movement with Mazin and the Kano. Those who want money, those who cannot read and write. Look at a more powerful, a phone charger repairer, being secretary of Biafra. Oh Jesus, what is this? That is what is laying the movement. You look at the concocted English he's writing, you will know. Now look at what Dr. Agi is writing, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, all the people in the government who well read and understand how they will present what they are doing. You will need to understand what I am saying. This movement is not for someone like who has passing 6 to lead. No. That is why the world are not taking us serious. Because if he now behind the way you are addressed is what they will address you. Is it not true? Because of nganga ifa no one day nganga na okwu bụ ndị nọ n'isi na-eme ndị uwe oge na-emere ihe egwuregwu. But now the real people, you see how it's going. As in no in this government, that is why I told you the FALLBACK bridge, the enemy of Mass Simon Ekpa, the enemy of Mass Nnamdi Kanu, the enemy of United States of Biafra. Do you know why they are doing what they are doing? Because when this government is being restructured for the people that are supposed to be in government to lead the affair, they know that the certificate it needs to be there. They don't have it. That is why they fall back to bridge. And this bridge has been, these people has been there before this day. They are the one that you people has formed Ekpa without knowing. Even though that Simon Ekpa is here today, I'm telling you, go and check, verify very well. Even though that Simon Ekpa is here today, and because of their name are no longer in the government, they will kick against it. They will form this their group. Go and verify very well. Because one thing is this: if they ask you what is Chiamaka Ajere saying on social media, except shouting and ranting and early morning prayer. Have you seen Chiamaka Ajere bringing Nigerian news, playing any Nigerian politicians and analyze it? Tell me if you have. Tell me. But you see, as you go bringing Nigeria, the video I played for you now from a senator, from the house of from Nigeria chamber coming out, is from Mazugo page. He was analyzing. This is what he was doing. That's why I told you that I work in mysterious way, that I can give 5 people work and be monitoring them. They give all these people chance in social media, and we thought they are with us while they are back collecting money and making up and doing what they are doing. Tell me how Chiamaka Ajere will be a deputy of information minister. Chiamaka Ajere, yes, one other thing, you are right. Yes, let's use comment section small to hear those on the comment section. Let me start from my brother. Yeah, I saw before. I have thanked Asati Nigerian one and the Biafra somebody. And here we have Honorable Ushenna who said, well done. I am watching from homeland. Thank you so much. One other thing I said, we move one day, and Biafra said, Meshku Okabiyama bless you for standing on the path of the truth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One other thing I said, short thing. One other thing I said at last, he only do ranting and shouting, cursing people. That is what he knows. So tell me, how can you present that kind of a person to a country that this is a person that is your deputy information minister? How? Where? How can you present Sani Abrawa, who never for life come to Finland for the first time as your information minister? How? Because they know that they have restructured the government for those who have the certificate and what they read to bring into the government. They know they did not have it. That is why they are fighting. They know they have the level. That's why I told you that even though that Ma Simon is here today, they will fight Ma Simon. They will still fall their cabal because Ogenkere has used our money and they formed the cabal already. He used the money to buy all of them, those he can be able to port. And those who refuse become his enemy. The day I know that a day to sue, this kind of thing that happened, they did will happen. The day I saw presenting pictures of those in the government and tell that these are the enemy of Biafra, tell me, these people that sit down and try to recruit new Biafra Liberation Army for them to protect our land, and somebody who asked them to stop war, who is enemy? Who is the enemy? Check very well and tell me, who is the enemy of Biafra people? Somebody who asked the same method when the US asked us to surrender, to drop our gun. Immediately I hear the kepu, I flee from camp. That is why I was not among those who Nigeria government arrested or get down with also. I'm telling that particular day, 2002, February 18. Go and check what happened in also. They massacre our men after kidnapping of Mazin and the car. When I got the information, I run. That is why I'm alive today. That is why I'm alive. Do you know what happened? When they come, they ask our men to drop their gun, that they are here for peace. They are here to talk to them and start paying them. Those who are on the front, who released, who fired them, they wasted. I said, no, less than 500 people got down that day. Over 1,000. It's in social media was arrested. And today there was no way to be found. If you are mentioning the names of those that there were no way to be found, you will cry. You hear why I said they are just a disgrace. Thank you, they picked themselves in bridge. They packed themselves. Yes, they packed themselves in bridge. My people, if I left Nigeria which year? This is my 2 years. Everybody knows me. I put my face in social media. That's why I said, if you know what I'm saying is not true, for my friends who are watching me, who refuse to comment, come and comment now that what I'm saying is not truth. A lot happened. In a day, over 500 Eastern Security Network was massacred. If you know population that enter Eastern Security Network, that thing you see on Mazin and the Kano, that they raised Dragon Fland and also introducing them, you see those numbers. Many of them left. They disappeared in China Samur, Benjamin Madubu. For these people, that is why they are fighting for not Biafra to come, because I want them to be alive so they can be. Biafra will hang them because they committed a crime. That is why I say, for me, one name no go be all united. There will be no forgiveness of these people, like mentioning their name. Someone like Shamaka Ajere, someone like Biafran, someone like Biafran child, someone like Ken Gurua. What is their history? Their history is what? That there will be no forgiveness. Law must take its place. And because of they know that law will be against them, that they have fight against the law. That is why today they never want Biafra to come. They don't want anybody to query them. They don't want to serve prison terms because of the crime they committed with their mouth and their action. That is the reason why you see them doing what they are doing. That is why they never. Oh, now if they ask you who is your ATM, a mechanic workshop owner, or say a prisoner who has committed a crime in America, is your ATM. You are proud. Shomo Okoma with his education, a man Madabo with his level. So somebody you are calling your ATM, a mechanic workshop owner who have committed a crime. Once a criminal is a criminal. That is Ogenkere. Ogenkere, see, the only way he can be rich is to come into this Biafra movement. That is why I said they learn all what they are doing from GOS. And that is why they come in to my Simon. Today I ask you this question, Ogenkere, why are you not donating $10,000 US, $500 in your own fundraising again? Or the lagalakan. Now that's the like. Why did they donate? Before you know you go not donate. I have had another best 2 or 3 times donating $1,500, $1,000. I never had. If you have seen where Ogenkere donated, please show me. Do you know why he's not donating? He's enemy of Biafran people. He used our money to buy those that are worshiping him today. He used our, because Chiamaka Ajere has been in Europe for over this year. He did not do anything. The only time you do something with Sana Prawa, who is building a hotel in Asaba. They said it's in Ugoli in Asaba. Where Chiamaka Ajere is, Sana Prawa is building a hotel today. It's because of Biafran money. You see, in all the fundraising, in all the town hall, have you seen Sana Prawa donating $100? Tell me, sure. Even when for all the cons that Mas Simon Ekpa visited and he's in Quebec, did the Mas Simon Ekpa visited the country where Sana Prawa is? Those people are listening to Sana Prawa. Do you even research and think at all? Ask yourself a question. Sana Prawa has never donated $50 in this movement. Never. He never donated. But he's only taking. When they ask for account to pay money, you say, okay, contact me, I'll give you an account. That one he give you account is his own. Go and check what I'm telling you. Because we are following them. We are keeping the record. We will not forget. We forgive, but we never forget. And for these people, for me, I will never forgive them. There is one somebody was praying, please let's forget that Rama. I told you for me, I will not that Rama, I can't forgive you. No. That is for me. Because she committed a lot of crime. Do you know that Rama 4 men on ground? There are 15 boys she wanted to use to start. That is that time he's asking our government, let him be the one to be buying our arms for us. Some of those guys, they run away when they find out that she cannot present anything to them. And he thinks that he can use the two occasion to manipulate people and start donating money. And from there, he will start buying his car. A cream, somebody who don't know how to write. How do he know name of guns? I was like, I want to go to the Rama and ask Rama, can you mention the name of the gun you know? And their bullets, can you? He's the one who want to go and buy equipment for us. Because Igbo Congress send him to come and destroy what we are doing. Oh, you don't know? That is who sent Alade Arama. Igbo World Congress, they sent Alade Arama. They sent her to come. And she come. We know. But today, look at it. Ikukwe kona fi kokoko. Ikukwe kona fana father his trouser. Yes, now, Madatina. I listen to that. Her activities has by many people. Today, what is Holy Ghost? Don't you know that Adada Rama is one who killed Holy Ghost? Uche said, even when PM is with us, I never like how Ogenkere Isaiah Anyoko, okay, speaking English. His English is not good at all. Yes, so he's saying that is why I said that the movement we are into is not the movement of Biafra is my home, can represent Biafra in the world stage as somebody. No. I have to even, do you know that, do you see this lady here, Ijele? Wadatina. One if this lady speaks English, one day you bow, one day Pianti. On that bunde kwesi the hand eja so yibo. Ayi when there mere asuru ngiri ba asuru yibo. One na court na join for Omo Biafra. CO2 ampa. Some part is why when you see me I mix it up. Ntinye to people, ntinye to people. For anybody who come across, like when from this YouTube, I had a friend now from a Filipino country who listened to me one day when I addressed our issue. He said here that even them that they fight to remove Imedamagot that Mazen Nandekan teach us. So when I see that man, I calm down on my English, try to put one or more spices in there. From there, we become my friend. Since then, we become friends today. He always on my comment section. He always encouraging me that we should continue doing what we are doing. That one day we will succeed. We already succeed already. That is why I told you that the level where we are now, we know, if you know those who speak like America people, they are the one going to be in the affair of Biafran people. Listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Just so can one pro Igbo, you ever know bend the anthem. Makichi go to Ibonya American so you get bend into America, breeze nebunia Madungo Blanga, we go to him on so. This is the truth. These are the things we must know. These are the things we must defend. This is the kind of people we want, not ragtag people like Chiamaka Jail. They will keep one for doesn't your them presentable. Look at Sanaya Crow. Egagulao. Fight is coming in that camp very soon. I see it coming. They will fight themselves very soon. Forget the one in my Oribus is doing. Forget about that one is nothing. That one is what? Is nothing. The real fight is coming. They will fight small time because Biafran people are no longer donating. That is the truth. So when you look at these people, I said, please, government of USB, even my grandmother's no university. University, when yes, so Olu State, my brother, I thank you coming so much. You always here. Olu State you too much. In all the platform of Ezoku, you always there. When you finish from this one, you go to the other one, I can see you. Yes, one other thing, you are right. Big confession is in their camp. They are. My brother, thank you so much. You just closed the work. It's not easy. Here it's early in the morning also. What is time here? Here is 2:30 something. But today is that is why I can be able to come 2 times today. And you know, for me, when I come online, I see some of our brothers. I don't open YouTube. I wait to listen from them also. When I finish my program, I see Kai report. I pay attention. I listen. I was on his platform. Even though I was doing something then, I use my music to listen because it's the same thing that we are doing. I must not open when everybody open. That is me. Because we are fighting only one thing, only one goal. Where is the goal? The goal has been scored. We only want to celebrate this goal, and the enemy don't want us to celebrate it, but we must celebrate it. We have scored a goal. We are about to celebrate. Obi Jerami Monwe boot, I'm Ojiro Morisi. Obi Jerami Monwe boot, I'm Ojiro Obiaho or Jelani. This is the people that this government need now to work to get us Biafra. Not somebody like me. Not somebody like Biafra is my home. No, not somebody like me. In their call, see, if there is a position where they will call me, I know I can work there. Yes. When it's come to security, I know my level on it. That is the only way I can work. And even if I'm working it, I also listening for the people that in America to give me the initiative to change the narrative of my sense of working for Nigerian government. Ever work for them. Yes. Because now it's not a matter. If I'm on platforms humble lives on time, I don't know one thing I saw you also I follow you to for that way is a show can so to yes. Because only got a man. That's when you were working. Now, freedom speaks English. Freedom are not speaking Igbo language. In here, other man, they medical when the buy and say, no, ne mazotana, the far so good. That is why that player if your name is also not even the Igbo no destroy Igbo people. The world, but I had that feria. This is the truth. That's why I told you before I open this platform to speak Igbo language to the core. But I find out that no, It's not true. Na mgbe a ga-eji bụ gọọmenti ndị be anyị bụ ma ọ bụrụ na ya azụtacha n'ala azọbazi ute gbazie ha rizna asụbazie n'olu mgbe anyị maa na mba na-asụ n'olu ọ bụrụ for now we need one other thing to speaking grammar for Donald Trump to be hearing, to Russia president Putin to be hearing, to all these EU top officers to be hearing what we're saying. Their voice is going far. Those who has the document, those who have the first class document, they are the ones supposed to be in this government, not a government like the government of Nigeria, where somebody who went to secondary school will be a president, giving somebody who went to university, who did his master, who has his PhD, who is a barrister, who is a lawyer, somebody who only have persist will be giving you instruction, will be ordering you here and there. Such a thing will not happen in Biafra land. One day get to the local level, and I'm at local level now. Those people that need to represent me in the world will go there and represent me. You don't know that is the truth. So if you look at these gullibles who pack themselves one place in their camp right now, they are Okotuko, the same people. They are bed of the same people who flocks together. I want you to hear something. Why these people are being penned, they all say again. From Mazi Simon Ekpa on one of his outing to America, from platform of Mazugo 247. I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this as I'm looking for it. Whether they like it or not, hey, Madam EJ is here. Let me read her comment before I go. I greet you, my sister. You are welcome, my mother, my sister, in this movement. We have to do what we need to do at all time. The little time I have, I must come here. Madam EJ said, I wasn't gonna comment. Mazi Ekerono Eke, you are very important to us in this freedom movement, and you are really doing your part now, people. It is good to be humble. Thought. Forget those fallback group. Madam EJ, thank you so much. I salute you and I greet you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, sometimes, yes, I can do a this little grammar I am speaking, I know it can get to some people, they will understand this, some will not. That's why I call people like you to your voice. Whenever I had your voice on Humble Lion platform, I listen. Because your voice also going far in what we are doing. Please like, comment, and share the program. It's very important. Please like, comment, and share the program. Because that is only way you also let other people to know, yes, there is something that is going on here. They have to come and listen. They have to hear that also. Today, what is the social media? Simon Ekpa denied IPOB. Simon Ekpa said, I am not fighting for IPOB. And Master Simon Ekpa has never used a document of IPOB in all his movements. He's only used that name of Biafra. He only used that name what? Biafra. Simon Ekpa is not a prime minister of IPOB. He's a prime minister of indigenous people of Biafra under United States of Biafra. That is who he is. That is why he's our prime minister. So when you see those afraid making mockery of themselves that he denied IPOB, Simon, that is why when I see people who say they sue our government, I laugh at them. Obatobi has no document topic tied IPOB, or title of the document is IPOB. No. Did he have Obatobi ever fight for IPOB? No. He fight for Biafran people, indigenous people of Biafra. That is who Obatobi fight for. That is who he come to liberate. That is how he come to serve. This is people he come to serve. This is the truth. So when I look at these people who chop themselves on their leg, you can understand it very well. Obatobi never walk in the name of IPOB. He said, he's not a member of IPOB under China Sanworu, under DOS. He is a Biafran man who rose up for Biafran people and fight for Biafran people. He never fight for. Today, man sitting down the Kanu in court say, I am fight. It's my right to agitate for Biafra, not agitate for IPOB. It's our right to agitate for University of Biafra, not bridging. We are not agitating for bridging. We are only agitating for what? United States of Biafra as our government. And whether you like it, if you don't like it, go and hug transformer. And your rama in a kazikwan koso kachine every day. Afro ngeke ka nwa pusu na akpa n'ime 1 o'clock nke abalị egwuji ị na-akazikwa ezi nka gị before bụ na ọ dị 10%, now all this be 40%, or increase more to 50%. Ọ dị ọra mma ọkwa ọgwụ ka ị na-abụ ma nọ ihe iji ha wedatara onwe gị ndị fallback Fulani bridge they give in WhatsApp. There is one thing they used to hold this woman, because of there is onwere. And you can't give what you don't have. Forget the shenanigans she's doing on social media. Forget the noise, the content she's creating with Biafran people every blessed day. And we have a one-time message in WhatsApp. One-time message, that message you get the voice by your man, or your form or circle, or mother one name me, or form or circle 10 name me, or just one-time message. You may perhaps get the message disappear, or this individual is about your man. Eh? That is why she, that if that message was on her phone today, she would have presented it, and all my use AI voice or so now they worry a one-time voice. When I look at how they are. So now probably is a fool also. He thinks that people will believe that Oba told me send a message. Then how did he know that Oba sent that message? You see how they rule, the same people, empty brain. That is why I told that Biafra movement now where we are, you must be educated. Bang, 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 bang. You must be a politician on it. You will be spiritual guided. These 3 things, the important. If you don't have these 3 qualities, you can never talk about Biafra. You can never lead Biafran people. You will never lead them. You will never lead us. Because where we are now is where you write something that you present to the world. Why in our grievances that we wrote? Is this like someone? Do you know why? Is okay? Is this someone like Ekpa where we come and wrote it? Hey, if we want them one, or Chiamaka then, Kowogen Krega did there. If you cannot give account of money, you know, Guinea American Najudio Gencresi, Guinea American no here. Oba told me I have men slang the COS. The back in on my COS. That is my question. A back Ogen Creno, well, the COS. A back Ogen Creno, Mbabro Tongozo Base, no way about the surrogate. A back Ogen Creno, Mbabro Base protect the mandates. A back Ogen Creno, Mbabro Base among these 4-man committee who are going to restructure those who are going to work for University of Biafra. Oh, my God, to be near Laron and Mr. Swell, Yellow, Yendo Zon, Lion for the no, so see ever had Rakiano Debe. And all brag, Nanin Chani, no Chani man, so room area declare in the president of Biafra, and when happened to the government, not all of you will enter. How could 70 or above 70 above of you will be in government of USB, in government of the president of Biafra? There is no way I get no like Sonia Parawa, Ogen Kere, Chiamaka Jere, Ruby Nade, Adapeti, Langpang Pankang, then Pampalang Pakata, the about well, I did present the world, London, my government. If it happen, my snow comrade, Ekes, my son official, I greet you. I greet you so much. I'm from Anthony, I greet you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, my brother. Ekes na son is one of us. Onyeziokwu. Ekes na son, enwe ihe men na achọ na YouTube ga-enweta eme ebe a Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sị na if you are not doing something good, that nobody is looking for you and nobody will be fighting you. I'm looking because I wanted to use that end today my today's program for all those gullible, all those refrain for them to understand. Now, going back on where I am, please, if you never subscribe to Ekosina Son official YouTube page, please go there. Onyezioku is one of us. Thank you so much for coming. I greet you, my comrade Moisa from here. See, my fellow people, my fellow Biafrans. See, ebe kachiamaka jereno. Mgbe na aho these 4 men. Do you know that never see Bandarabo? Na mbabata obie jira Ngozi Orabeze jira ke opota these 4 men got restructure, or 5 of them got restructure. Those that are going to work with the state of Biafra immediately will declare the state of Biafra. Ngozi Orabeze no onye opota obie onye go opota obie ura ga na ahụ in mysterious way na ya nwere ike inye m ọrụ social media nyekwa mmadụ na ndị ọzọ obezi ọ na-ele anyị ncha niile ka ọ mụrụ onye bụ onye. That is the truth of the matter. So when all these things is happening, you are there, and over to be another structure, all the people who are going to work with the Biafra. Guinea open our own command. Guinea men are bogi. Listen. Let me tell you this. When I joined Nigeria forces to work, in my first 6 months, one of the national money I said, I be a Honda for Canada recruit to earn for now for my day. Emeshie zo emeshie mon ma ihe na re claim no we name no worry no ya na akpọ mo o the middle se bon ike. After another 3 months I reshuffle you I become one of the commander. There was him on. Because I asked myself, why do they pick these guys in Chanamuke more but they did not pick me? Then I have to ask myself, Mbiafra Agwanda una but then Mbeze the Queen Agba Hanaba under 3 months, my own automatically commanded. The correct time I say commander. That is truth. So when I bring if Ronana on the honor, my honey had any of them take a job, and the hard for no bagala. And getting my put on bagala, Nda Borafo to restructure. Nda Borafo to restructure those who are going with the government. Bunde Hana fight na Bamba, get weapon, her weapon. Bunde Abatobies no Hane Moff, Niane, Maraman, Mel, or Biafoniki, more talk or drag, go disgrace, go or be shaggy, Quebecia. I know who Mas in Nandika, but can open Indian name when they find that you are not in their level. They want to drag you down for you to sit under the same level they are. And if they cannot drag you down, they will start blackmailing your name. That is it. They will start doing what? Blackmailing your name for nothing's sake. Because they cannot get to where you are. That is why, do you see Ogenkere and their cohort today? All the propaganda, all the lies they are saying about Ngozi Orabeze, none of them is Ngozi Orabeze. They are even the one to be on social media 24 hours. Our DPM will only come on Saturday and dress the other for time of fundraising, and that one will be everywhere. And he will give them topic they will discuss for over 5 days before the next fundraising, and she will give them again. Now she give them topics since all this while, since Friday. Today is Friday, it's not 1 week. They are still talking about the embassy. Truth. They are talking about the Biafra Liberation Army presented, like Simon, presenting Biafra Liberation Army in Finland. Do you know that because of Simon was not here, Nekwesi present our police, there was no present because Ogenkere refused to send the money for their decoration. Ogenkere abia siara gasi na Dr. Ngozi Orabeze na Obatobi 30 minutes. The ex-wife of Mazi Simon Agwali na obo okwezu na enweghị onye ha na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enụchakwa ya ịkpụrụ ewu akpụ esoro ya kpara awa ụmụ okoko maka na ọnwa. The information na ya nyere abụrụ they call one of my brother who is in the camp. I told him, he said, how could you wait for a woman to command you? A woman, would never know. See, the races of gender is what will bring in. They bring in races of gender in their Biafra movement. That is what they use to divide some people and catch some people. na-asị na nwaanyị a na-awa ọjị efukwe nga nwaanyị bụ onye isi buru egbe pụtakwụrụ ọ bụrụ na nwoke nwaanyị na hide. This is what they use to confuse all these guys you see today. That is what happened. Do you know that man presented to you with the uniform before, that man immediately he finds out that PM is going to drop him, has already formed these guys with an crowd already. Yes. Oh, a gang who kwesịrị iji wee pụtara were uniform ka o ji were enye those men nri. There is people from which state again? This is our commander, heavy duty. Now some of his men able. After the Rama mentioned his position. Child God, Abiorama, it shall never with you n'abalị. Ọma adrege mma n'ime midnight. Ọma adrege mma n'early in the morning. Ọma adrege mma n'ehihie. Ọma adrege mma n'orie. Na mgbede abalị. Onwe mgbe ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'ụwa pụtara. Na-achụkwa oke abịa because na arụ imere karịa. Ọ gaghị adịrị ya mma na eke, ọ gaghị adịrị ya n'orie, ọ gaghị adịrị ya n'afọ, ọ gaghị adịrị ya na nkwọ. Adịọrọ mma ịṅụọ mmiri ọ ga-agbado gị n'olu. Anyanwụ chaa gị ọ ga-achanye gị ọrịa n'ahụ. Mmiri ama gị ọ ga-amanye gị ọrịa n'ahụ. Ihe ọ bụla ị mepere ebe gị ihe na-acha red na be gị, ị ga-afụ ọbụrụ ụmụ Biafra wepụrụ na eke, ị ga-afụ ya n'ori, ị ga-afụ ya na afọ, ị ga-afụ ya na nkwọ. Ị ga-afụ ya dọdọrọ m. It shall never be well with you. Ị ga-adị ndụ fụ ọganiru ụmụ gị. Adịọrọ m. Ị gaghị adị ndụ fụ ọganiru ụmụ gị. Ị na-afụkwa ndị ọbara gị ọ na-ebe nke gbapụrụ kemgbe 2021 na ebe ka ọ nọ today. Adịọrọ mma. Afa gị bụ ọkụkọ. Ọhịa nke ya. Adịọrọ mma. Chika mere ike. Nwaanyị gbachara akwụla mee hukọp, mecha hukọp mee hukọpịa, nwaanyị ji enwe ifere n'iru. Adịọrọ mma ka edi gị ebe ọ nọ. Onye ebu di gị adịọrọ mma ihe nna gị. Onye ebu di gị. Gosi m Biafra evidence of na ị nwere di n'ụlọ. Ọ bụ ite ude ọcha ka ị na-ekwu, ọ bụ ite panketi pụta gbanye ọkụ ring light ka a na-ekwu, ọ bụrụ ya ka a na-ekwu. Ọ bụrụ ya ka anyị bịara. Ichiri iji ọcha ba na mma. Oji ọcha ba na mma dịọrọ mma. Oji ọcha ba na mma. Udo ọcha itere. Ịmakwa ọrụ ga nwaanyị tere udo ọcha obi ahụ egosi bụ isi. Ọ ya nwere dịọrọ mma oyiri oversize maka ahụ ya kpeele mkpọ. Ahụkọla ahụ ya chenjiele. Nwaanyị a nwa accident na ebelebe egbu. Mana arụ imeta na Biafra ndị ihe ngwara gị na ị ga-adị ndụ rie ekpe ụmụ gị na ihe ụmụ gị na wee pụta. Otu ahụ i siri gbuo ụmụ ndị ọzọ the same thing ka m ji wee tụnyere gị because n'ihi iji otere mmadụ ka eji atụnyere gị. Ọkwa na-atụ mmadụ ofu aka na ndị ọzọ a na-atụ gị. Ọkwa na-atụ mmadụ ofu aka na ndị ọzọ a na-atụ gị. Ihe nla iji wee tụọrọ ụmụ Biafra, ihe iji wee tụọrọ Ngozi Ọrabaeze, ihe nla na-echighatara gị azụ na eke, ọ na-echighatara gị azụ n'ori, ọ na-echighatara gị azụ n'afọ, ọ na-echighatara gị azụ na nkwọ. Adịọrọ mma, ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma. Ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma. Imebi ihe na Biafra. And atengolo iji ọmụ onwe gị ikpe n'igbula ọtụtụ ụmụ Biafra. Recent ya, ọ gị gburu Holy Ghost. Today, Holy Ghost is appear ọnụ gị. Today, you are no longer calling Holy Ghost. You are no longer calling Holy Ghost. Come on, I'm a man on ground. Let's say I never do a month in our war here. The way we are from why no now why did you give him goes about the COS? Why no now buy a query then? Why not buy now one young man puts COS of Biafran people? Why? Don't have why then? Why don't ever that state within the cabinet members? Why don't the block of COS or Lucia Copa to be a progress take position? One has no man take one no see one last tanker. Fallback bridge, the enemy of Mars Simon Ekpa, the enemy of Mars Nnamdi Kanu, the enemy of Minister of Biafra. That is who they are. Whenever you see them, tag them. today. Do you know what they want to do? That the same method of DOS. They try to remove Maz Simon Ekpa name in all we are doing. The way DOS remove the name of Maz Nandekano as the director of Radio Biafra today. It's no longer the name of Maz Nandekano. That is how they want to remove Maz name of Maz Simon in everything. And I thank God that's the charge they said they sued themselves. I thank God they're the one who started this madness. I thank God they are the one that started this madness today, not Minister of Biafra. Because in the Minister of Biafra, or how I be here when I Minister of Biafra. How I be here when I United States of Biafra, how I be here when I USB and today, the content in social media, Rose, Mazugo, Humble Lion, Exodus TV, Kelena, Ecosina, I knew one position, so I'm hearing all the good events I be a Kokunda Kubabi. You don't have me right now, Rose, called you Koku. But what the money for Rose? It depends on the battle of the Ramadan, you get where. Then Madam Wine, when the call the gas, or when the Navy say. Now do you know that for me now I prefer now teach you value eben this one that I can respect tissue but I want to respect I don't know I did quinsu that's an agua onya mark or buffet I am a banner why got caught going to his size I don't make go energy go a lot of the go and support in here. I go at no man. I am ready because now each of our gets you do can hear now whatever. And when I make up my platform because now I have sit down and calculated this woman for no reason. And 1 year right here. 1 year when no I said, oh, you don't know where the way you in Biafra land. No imagine them here and ili 1 year na France ili ya dịkwa na Biafra land ọ ya bụ o ji na-anyụ nsị agịrịga ọ na-anyụ ya bụ o ji na-akpa nkwe ṅụ ọ na-ama ya bụ na ife o ji wee na-eme ile ọ na-eme today ili ya dị na Biafra land kama na ana m echere ụmụ ọ mụtara asa na-eme gịnị ana m echere ụmụ ọ mụtara ọ na-ata afụfụ because na ịma na Bible sị na a ga-eji ajọ ome nke ndị bụ na leta ụmụ nke anọ lee dịka nwaanyị ya si do ụmụazị bere onwe ha ụwa mechie ohi ihu lee ka nwaanyị ya siri bịa jide ụmụaka bịara ụwa mechie ohi ihu today chai ọ bụ n'ebe ahụ ebe o si enwute m banye imechi ụmụazị anụnwa bịara ụwa ihu ụmụazị bịara onwe ha ụwa ka nwaanyị ya jidere mechie ohi ihu ọ ebe o si enwute m ketara ha kere ha oke njọ dere ha oke njọ wee pụba because na ile adị ọra mgbakọ eji mana ihe fọrọ n'ime ndụ ya were udo na ọ dị ọcha tu udo ọcha were zie mara efọ n'ime ndụ ya ọhịa ndị a ka ọ ga-eme ilecha anya today ịghọta ebe a na-eche mara na ihe mere ndị a ji na-eme ha na-eme bụ oh God ife na nwaanyị ewu uru ọ bara and na ihe ọ na-eme bụ ihe a kwụrụ ụgwọ ka ọ bịa mee gịnị ka ọ bịa mee that is why she is doing what she is doing today why she is doing what she is doing today because of na ihe ife ọ na-eme bụ ihe mere gịnị ihe a kwụrụ ụgwọ ya ka ọ bịa mee ọhịa na o ji wee na-eme I said that we are going to listen to ọbata obie ihe ọbata obie kwuru bụ ihe dị iwe ndị a ihe ọbata obie listen na ata ahụ eji na America listen about liaison offices. Listen to this.
I welcome all of you, the cabinet members, ministers and head of department of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. Good evening from here. It's another honor to be with you today in the U.S. town hall meeting. The enemies are quaking and have all seated in their various gossipy locations to watch again how we fund our liberation.
Yes, sir.
Because that is the biggest mystery to them today. You've seen them releasing research, articles, and many papers on how Biafra government is funding its liberation. They took their time to start analyzing researching on our fundraising, and at the same time, including the views we've had on Twitter. They themselves have posted and published their own finding that my ex-posts have over 226 million views on X alone. So they can understand the magnitude of what Biafrans are doing globally. And I've challenged them to publish their own drug lord criminal president Tinubu views. Let us see who is interested in listening to a convicted criminal in the United States. My fellow Biafrans, I want you all to understand that our freedom is here. My speech today will be very brief, and I hope, but I would like to point and touch many places and many issues. One is that I want to use this opportunity and medium to send a warning to Bianca Ojukwu to stay clear from anything sabotage against Biafra. If she wants to continue to have her peace, Biafra people will not look at anybody that stand on their way to freedom. Her husband led the war when Nigeria declared war against Biafra people. The great Iroko of Biafra, which is her late husband, commanded Biafra armed forces. And of course, he was the president of Biafra during that 3 years of genocide. So, we are not going to trade our freedom for anything political position, because a lot of people have expected me to react on the so-called frivolous appointment of Bianca Ojukwu. The reason I have not reacted is that it is not my business. And I believe it is none of Biafra's business. She is a politician. She believes in Nigeria, and that is her own choice. She is just one person, one woman with one vote. Today, you don't expect me to start reacting when 50 million Biafrans have consented to this Biafra government, giving this Biafra government consent and the authority to fight for their freedom. So who is Bianca Ojukwu? Only one person, one woman. So I don't want to waste my time, but it is very imperative that I bring this message to her. So long as she maintains her lane, mind her business as a politician under Nigeria, we don't have problem with her. But where we are going to have problem with her is when she uses that position to fight against Biafra in any capacity. Then Simon Ekpa will change to whatever that will suit her. And then we will engage her in any way possible. For now, she can enjoy her appointment. I have no business and I have no issue with her appointment under Nigeria. You know, the question they used to ask, when will Biafra come? This question has always been what has been in the minds of the enemy for decades. They come like friends, they laugh, and at the end, the question is actually meant to mock the Biafra agitation.
Yes, sir.
In those days. My fellow Biafrans, I would like to, today is Sunday, I would like to read the Bible today. I would like to read from the book of Ecclesiastes 7. The book of Ecclesiastes 7. I'm going to read from chapter 7, and I will read verse 7, and I will read 9.
Sorry, it's an advert.
9. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Number 9.
A gift destroying the heart.
Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools.
Do you hear it? The anger of what citizens of Biafra is doing is what triggered them today.
And myself to act on certain issues. We don't delve into things with our anger. We take our time. But when we start, the entire world will know that we have started. They used to ask you, when will this Biafra come? Mazen Amdekano mentioned this in one of his broadcasts. Always there, when will this Biafra come? When will this Biafra come? That's a question that many, both the good and the bad, carried in their heart for decades. But that question now has an answer. The question finally has an answer. And the infinite answer will come on December 2nd, 2024.
Do you hear that?
My fellow Biafrans, as we continue to put in place the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist state within Biafra land, we are taking it one step at a time. We are not in a hurry. This is a fight that have taken the life of millions, and we've fought this for over 50 years. The Biafra government 72 hours ultimatum to return all the Biafrans that were kidnapped from the old eastern Nigeria and taken to northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria to detain. Many of them have been detained for many years without trial. That 72 hours ultimatum ends today. And we have seen reactions from different courts. One of them is the court, is the Owerri Appeal Court. They have announced temporary shutdown because of security concern. This particular shutdown, it is now very evidently clear that Nigeria have no intention of returning our brothers they kidnapped from eastern Nigeria and taken to different detention facilities in the northern Nigeria, or maybe many of them have been killed. So, knowing what we do not know about the fate of our fellow brothers and sisters, both women and children, that were taken in the name of arrests. So they decided to lock down because they can't provide our brothers they kidnapped from eastern Nigeria and taken to northern Nigeria. I want to use this medium to inform Nigeria terrorist state this evening that this temporary lockdown, because they could not provide our brothers and sisters they kidnapped, should not be temporarily. They have locked down permanently and indefinitely. I will never reopen again. I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always strive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades. And in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And so we are going to commit a great violence on this Nigeria state, because that's exactly what is going to restore peace. And it has started. We are going to delegitimize Nigeria, institution by institution, step by step, organization by organization, government by government, and at the end, they will leave our land. And we will have a peaceful nation where our children and women will live and walk in the night without anybody kidnapping them. Just like we all enjoy in Europe, where we can wake up 2 a.m. in the night, go to shop without anybody molesting and without anybody being afraid of being kidnapped. That is the vision we have for Biafra people. I want to also let those who are shouting Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism died with Biafra. And it will rise with Biafra.
Yes.
A lot of people are making noise all over Africa, especially those who have access to media.
Did you hear Master said it?
They say,
IPOB.
What do you have to say about Pan-Africanism? I have not actually
talking about Biafra.
took my time to address them.
Not bridge, not IPOB.
But today I will make touch on Pan-Africanism. And I want you to look around yourself. Look around Africa. How many people do you see in government in any African country that is shouting Pan-Africanism? None. Only one. And he is called Malema, Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the only one in government shouting Pan-Africanism, but he is making a very terrible decision. His Pan-Africanism can never yield any result because it is a complete misplaced of priority. You do not support evil because you have a platform. Julius Malema will be shouting Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism, but inasmuch as Arafat supported Mandela, that is not a reason to support terrorism against Israel. What happened on the 7th of October was a complete terrorist attack and must be differentiated. You must be able to differentiate terrorist attack and struggle for freedom. Malema, with his Pan-Africanism, refused to understand the difference between terrorism and fighting for freedom.
نتداول مع إكسنس. Yes, that is why I play this voice or the video as we continue listening.
To understand the difference between terrorism and fighting for freedom. Another person who is shouting for Pan-Africanism is Professor Lumumba. He is not in the government. So what am I trying to say? The only person that have a voice shouting Pan-Africanism today is Malema, and he is in the government of South Africa. So if you know that you actually love Africa and you really want Pan-Africanism to come to reality, there is a need for you to support Biafra, because that is where the Pan-Africanism will rise. You need people
not
in the
to support Bridgio, not to support IPOB, to support what? Biafra.
And Biafra have young, vibrant men and women who will make that Pan-Africanism to become a reality. So if you don't support Biafra, your dream is dead and dead on arrival. My fellow Biafrans, December 2nd, we are going to make history. This December 2nd is sacrosanct in the history of Biafra, as we are going to fulfill our destiny on that very day. The heaven and the earth will stand still to witness the occasion. The sun will bear witness, and the enemies will tremble before us as the world behold the emergence of the United States of Biafra on international stage.
That is where we are for now.
Biafra have stood firm, fearless, resilient, and unwavering against Nigeria, terrorism, and oppressors. Today, we on the brakes of the new era. We are ready to claim and reclaim our destiny and officially restore Biafra as an independent nation. This isn't just the culmination of journey. It is fulfillment of a dream that our ancestors and heroes set in motion long time ago, between 1967 and 1970. Their vision is now our reality, and every Biafran alive today is part of this historic legacy. Those of you in the United States that has made us to realize this dream up to this point, you are a hero and heroine of the Biafra nation. The Biafra Convention 2024, from November 29 to December 3rd, 2024, these days, Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland, for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generation to come.
Do we hear that?
This is more than just convention,
of the era.
And I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy.
At all.
They have done everything, thinking that Nigeria can control and can get anything they want. But today, we're not just outsmarting them. We are showing to them that not every country supports evil. It's a unification of a people reclaiming their identity, purpose, and future. The energy will be electrifying, historic, and the pride uncontainable as Biafrans come together to declare their restoration of their sovereignty.
Okay, great.
This monumental and historical event will showcase the symbol of our independence and identity, and here's what we have in stocks. For those who have been asking questions, what is this convention all about? They want to declare independence in a foreign land? We are not declaring independence in a foreign land. The independence of Biafra has already been declared. We are only restoring our lost sovereignty. Just like the Lithuanians. The point is that the people don't read history. We are not going to be the first country to restore a lost sovereignty state.
We are restoring
we'll launch
a lost
the Biafra national identity card,
not bridging,
and passport.
Chai.
During the Finland Convention. But finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe, we will unveil Biafra Ejema. During this convention, the Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafra Constitution during this
Biafra Constitution,
a document
has put in Amazon
that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land.
Map of
It is not just a map.
United States of Biafra.
It's a declaration of our place in the world.
Okay.
My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as many other incredible things will unfold as the United States of Biafra begin to formally enter into bilateral relationship with other existing nations of the world. And in this convention, we will have one of the imagining nation president to be part of it. This is not just gathering of people. It will be unified voice of over 50 million Biafrans who have already voted in the South referendum, reflecting the clear will of the people.
Not over
to
50 million
establish the United States of Biafra.
Over 50 million of what? Biafra.
November 28, the final vote count will be concluded. And if the majority says yes to independence of Biafra, Biafra people will give the Biafra government the mandate on December 2nd to officially declare the restoration of independence of Biafra, fully defend it. The Biafra government will then be empowered by this legal document that will be generated from this convention and granted all legitimacy over a sovereign and independent United States of Biafra. This whole world
hearing this
will be watching, and the history awaits us all. I want you to understand that once this document has been generated and the Constitution of Biafra is voted on, which is a continuous document, a living document from the 1967 to 1970, the battle for the recognition of Biafra will then begin. At the same time, the legitimization of the Nigeria state within Biafra land will enter gear 10. And as that is happening, we will continue to make sure, like the court have shut down today, we will not have any single Nigerian representative from that institution, because what they have done to us will take us decades to recover. They have brought, the judiciary have brought anarchy, insecurity, and what have you in Biafra land. And the earlier we eradicate them, the earlier we evict them, the better for us. Biafra government have already laid down all the principles and mechanisms to begin to set out the judiciary of the Biafra government. It's going to take us time. If you think that this is going to be easy, think again. Well, let me tell you, we have every template, step by step. And you can see we are winning this war even without firing a shot. The diplomatic approach, political approach, and armed struggle approach can never fail us this time around. We will make sure we give sleepless night to those who don't want us to sleep. We will give violence to those who brought violence to us. We will defend ourselves with the same mechanism they have come to kill our people: guns and bullets.
We do what? Defend ourselves.
I want you to be very proud of yourself, because it is because of you that Biafra land have seen and enjoyed peace. Irrespective of the propaganda, do not listen to them. Every one of us, every true Biafran, the 50 million Biafran people who have voted for the self-referendum knows the what, and they trust this government. And that is the reason every time we ask them to do something, they do it willingly, because they know it is all for their good. The price they pay today, they will enjoy tomorrow. If you have not joined this struggle, I don't know what you are waiting for. The time is now, because tomorrow may be too late for you. We will continue to defend our land against Nigeria state. We will continue to demand the withdrawal and the militarization of the Biafra land. We will continue to make sure that all checkpoint is dismantled. It does not matter how long it takes us. We will continue to engage them one after the other until they are gone from our land. Thank you very much. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Force, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. They have not even seen anything. We will give them madness. And at the end, everybody will help Biafra. And we will give glory to God. Thank you very much. May God bless all of you.
Thank you, Abatobi. Now I ask question before I go. Those who are fighting, those who are suing our government, I hope they heard all this the Master laid down today. I hope they got all this information he presented to us today. I hope they have this video within themselves. Or when they come, they record the area they want and refuse to play it fully. Why I take time to play it fully is this, for you to understand it. That he said that we are doing what? Restoration of our lost country. Lost bridge. After we declare everything about bridge has what? Vermouth, has what? Kalas. This is the truth. I hope they can hear this and they can learn from here. You see why they are fighting? They know that why they want to stop reintegration is because of they want to continue from where they are making and eating Biafran people's money. That is only what they come for money and power also. And because of they don't want to leave the position where they are, that is why they form Kaba. When Master Simon Ekpa is here with us. When you listen to all this that Master Simon Ekpa presented and look at what this government is doing right now, tell yourself truth in comment section. Are they not doing the what Master Simon Ekpa said that we have to do? When they're telling you, you have already declared there is many checking points. Master Simon Ekpa said that it's going to take us time to dismantle all these checking points. That all this checking point has been here for over 50 years. They have been here for over what? For over 50 years. True of us. So how do you think within this 6 months we will dismantle it? Stop deceiving yourself and stop deceiving those who are listening to you. And you who are listening to a deceived person, you are also a deceived person. Only drawing say what you. That is the truth that we all must know. That is the thing that we have to put in our sense. After you listen to Abatobi telling you how it will roll, that we are not the first people to stay in abroad, to stay in exile, to redeclare our lost country, not our lost bridge. And he's not fighting the mandate of Biafran people, not IPOB's data. Oh, Umokoko, Umafan. You are not following. You are not listening to you. You use one ear here and you go out from this one. That is what happened to all the people ranting and shouting on social media today. But this is where Obatobi finished it all before they called him. So this is what our DPM is doing. What is following today in all that she is doing. This is what she is following. This is how she's getting it right, because she's followed the lay down rule. Used to follow this lay down rule. Who wants money? Who are fighting for money? Continue. Fight for your money. But allow us. You have sued us. All these documents will be presented to those that are going to sponsor this matter. And you work. No, if you listen to what Obatobi said, all he said today, that they are going to take a time that we will dismantle all this as we are continuously doing what we are doing. Not by falling back. No. It's by moving forward. That is only we can achieve what we want to achieve. So from here, let us call it a good night. Whether it is a morning here, I have 2 hours to rest before I wake up to move on. So I will say to all follow BIAFRA in the comment section, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful morning, have a wonderful afternoon, have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, depending on time and location. May Chukwuka bless us and glorify us. May Chukwuka polish all the enemies who are here fighting against us. Do you know why they are fighting us? Because we are doing the good thing. Yes, I have also blessed. You are doing well, sir. Oh, thank you so much, my brother. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know whether I'm doing well. I don't know. Even on a low exam or pass, and I can do mad. So, all BIAFRA soon and name of my speak and idea. Keep doing the good work for your name to be written on good after the struggle for the freedom of our people. Yes, Madam Ije, are you still here? Wow. Because all the platform people are there. So I thank you all. I have 2 hours to rest tomorrow to resume my work in the morning. So please, my fellow Biafrans, if you have listened with me with Simon, all he laid down here and all he said, you find out why this individual are fighting it, because the redeclaration of our lost country stopped Chiamaka Jere collecting money from our people. The restoration of our lost country stops Sonny Akbarawa thieving from us. The restoration of our country stops Kere thieving Biafra's money instead of going to do his mechanic work. Because of Biafra, a mechanic man has started wearing suits. But look at the Kasu too, as he went there and around. He got as he ever Nihi for Bauma Bifum, Onesi here, Onesi. We will really fighting for the betterment of the next generation, not to go through what we are going through. That is it, my brother. That is it. That is it, my brother. Also, you are right. That is what I am fighting for my born children. I don't want them to pass through, to suffer what I suffered in Nigeria, working for Zoo as one of the commanders, 6 months, no payment. After that, they even kill my younger brother with their franchise the way it pains to, because I refuse to work with them. Thank you so much, my DJ. Thank you so much. I thank you so much. I thank all the fellow Biafrans, those who are here once again. So for me, from here, sorry, we will call it a day. I have 2 hours to rest, and then I have to move on with my job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May Chukwuka continue to strengthen us and make us to stand on the true side of what we are doing. This is 3:34 a.m. here morning. So I thank you all. We have taken maximum 2 hours and to preach the gospel for people to understand that you must stand with Jesus of Biafra. Do not panic. In conclusion, Master Kanu said, if you are not doing the right thing, nobody will fight you and nobody will stop you, because the government are doing it well. That is why the enemy FALLBACK bridge, the enemy of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the enemy of University of Biafra, the enemy of real Biafrans today, the genuine Biafrans like Ozo, Madam EJ, and all of us in the comment section here. That is why they want to stop us. Are you going to stop? Fundraising is on Saturday. Come, let it rain. Support as you can on Saturday. Never mind the enemy. You have seen what the money you are donating is going for. The new Biafra Liberation Army was presented to you on 30th of May. That is where the money is going. That is where the money is going. Please, my people, continue to support this government. Continue to support them anyhow you can. And I also call our government to use what we have and get us what we want. We must go to the enemy of Nigeria to recognize. Remember, I played you a voice that I want to play again before I will go. After this voice, I'm not going to say any word again. I want to play a voice of Nelson Mandela. Learn something from this voice of Nelson Mandela. There is something that I want you to understand from Nelson Mandela, that if we are looking for America to be the first people to endorse Biafra, it's a lie. America will be on number we don't know. The country that we never expect are those who are going to lead. Listen to this. This is what I want to use and close. And I play it in the beginning. I also want to play it now for you to listen to this from Nelson Mandela about America and what they are doing. Listen.
The first country which we approached in the 60s for assistance when our leaders had to leave the country in order to mobilize the support of the international community. The first country we approached was the United States of America. We could not even succeed to come close to the government, and they refused to assist us. But Cuba, the moment we appealed for assistance, they were ready to do so, and they did so. Why would we now listen to the Western world when they say we should have nothing to do with Cuba? It's just unreasonable. No human being acts in that particular fashion. Here is a country that was the first to assist us when the West, which had formidable resources, was actually supporting the government.
Do you hear that? When they called, it's shame on America that they will run to white people, to Ukraine. Is there any level right for your self-defense? Is there any level right to form alliance? See, do you hear in 50s? Nelson Mandela is telling us that they called them to help Africa, they refused. It's a country like other countries that nobody expected ready to come. That is why I said we should forget about America. We will use our office, we will use things that we're using there to make the other world to come in. That is why I said let us use what we have to get what we want today. That is it. Nelson Mandela make it open to you that America refused to come. When it's come to freedom of African people, America turned racist. They employ racists on it. That is why today, after all the killings of Biafra, after we have already declared, remember a man who come from America told us in Latin Finland that America might be the 6th or the 7th. Do you see how you present America? The America don't want any other country to rise like them. That is why we must take the bull by its horn. That is why we must defend ourselves. That is why we must come to fundraising. America cannot help us. They cannot give us equipment. Oh, you forgot that we see equipment of America in Biafra. And when Biafra Liberation Army catches Nigeria Zoo and they deal with them, and we get a drum from which country? From America, which America support Nigeria to be buying Biafran people, to be buying innocent people, to be buying Biafra Liberation Army. You forget about that. Do you forget in a hurry? It is shame, yes. It is shame, really, on America. That is how they behave. That is who they are. These people are the same people. You see this FALLBACK Fulani bridge. They bring racists of gender in Biafra movement. What they told people on ground, Biafra liberation, some of them that believe in them, is that how could a woman be the one in charge? How could a woman na award geji we bro onye ga be freedom? How could a woman na took order human memory geji we bro onye ga command? This is what they told. This fallback bridge, they bring racist gender in this movement. Remember, I said it today. They bring races. What causes the most problem we are seeing today in our men in Biafra Liberation Army is the racist gender. Remember when Maswell, the PDF commander, said that Success called me and said, "Why should you follow a woman?" That him is following the lady because what he did in Finland, and when they were in Finland, the 4 million was sent to him. But after they come back, Sonny Akparawa, Chiamaka Jere, Ogenkere, Success start calling him and change narrative, and they fall to the trap of them. Then, when I play a video of Man Simon, there is one I want to. Patobi said in that's Ecclesiastes that the gift destroys the mind. The gift Nigeria government give fallback Fulani Bridge destroyed all of them. That is why you see them today ranting and shouting and making mockery of themselves in social media. And they said in help of Nigeria government that they sue our government. Why we all know that they are working for the government of Nigeria. My people, I will end it here. We will see again by this time in the morning, in the night also again. I thank you all for coming in. May Elohim Chukwu Okabi protect us. As Saturday is coming, Chukwu Okabi Mabiko. Nyomo Biafra ego. Ọdị ndị na-arụ ọrụ mee ka akwụkwọ ụgwọ ka anyị une ihe anyị na-eme bi defend our land. Chukwu Okabi ma anyị atakwa n'ahụ. Biko mee ka Biafra abịa ngwa mee ka mba ụwa ọ bụ Israel, ọ bụ Russia, or the country ọbụla or get recognizing Biafra. Please let them start recognizing us because we want it, because ka anyị wee nwere onwe na anyị chọrọ ka nwụfu ọbara nke a na-awụfu na mba Nigeria kwụsị. Ihe na only Biafra will stop it. Pan Africa died because Biafra never exists. Once we have declared and Biafra become a nation, they have their own country and the world recognizes us, Pan Africanists will start working. This is how this thing is working. We ask you to go Kabia. Kimera para ụzọ ebe ụzọ na-adịghị. Ị ga-edupu anyị, ị ga-edunata anyị. Ihe anyị ga-ejikwa okwu nwere onwe ọka bịa wee m na-asị gị n'ụbọchị taa na ọ bụla ọdịnelu ka ime ka ọ daa n'ala. Ọdịnala ya ka ome ka anyị kwụtie ka anyị wee jide wee defend our land n'aka ndị iro anyị. Lekwa ndị ya jiri stis of gender, ndị fallback Fulani Bridge. Isi na ha si otu ụzọ bịa mana ha ga-agbasa ụzọ asaa. Tinyere ha ọgba aghara na Eke, tinyere ha n'Orie, tinyere ha na Nkwọ. Chụsasịa ka ha na gị bụ ndị ya na-awụfu ọbara nke ụmụ Biafra, bụ ndị a nsị Biafra Liberation Army to stop. Ihe na Bible sị na heaven only help those who help themselves. Chukwu Okabi ma wee na-asị gị biko chebe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, lekwa Maazị Simon Ekpa n'ihe mere ihe obi ike ka ọ mara na ihe niile legacy niile o setịrị na gọọmenti nke ọzọ na-elegodo anya na work towards that legacy na nwebi ihe chenjiri. Ekwela ka ndị iro takatị, ekwela ka ajọ mmadụ ma ndị niile aka ọjọọ ọbụla anya ọjọọ ọbụla nke na-ele anyị ka anya ahụ isi, ka ọnụ ahụ daa ogbe, ka ụkwụ ahụ daa mgbọrọ, ka aka ahụ gbajie na efe gbajie ngaji ya n'afọ. Ihe na-aka anyị wesị gị mere anyị ka anyị na-akwado izu ike n'ụtụtụ a wee na-akwado maka ije ọrụ nye anyị ahụ isi ike. Anyị wee jọgosịrị chebe ụmụ Biafra niile, mee ka Satọde ka ụmụ Biafra nweta ego wee bịa tụnye maka idifend ala anyị na ichebe nne na nna na ụmụ anyị na Biafra land. Ile a ka anyị wesị ka imezuru anyị n'aha Chukwu Okabi ise. Thank you, my people. I greet you all.